you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races.
Hi everyone, I'm FM Greeno and welcome along to episode 7 of my FM21 beta save with Newcastle United. So we start here looking at the league table and it makes very pleasant reading from my perspective. You can see we're sat in 5th place currently. That's perhaps a little bit of a false position given that Arsenal are only 2 points behind us and have 3 games in hand. But even if we consider it being 6th kind of in real terms, we've got to take that at this point of the season. Particularly given the gap we have between the teams in 7th and 8th. So we sit here, 32 games played, so 6 games remaining, on 57 points. Everton and Villa in 7th and 8th played the same amount of games as us on 47 points, so 10 points behind us. We play Everton today, and if we get anything out of this game, I can't see either of the teams in 7th or 8th, Everton or Villa, catching us and pipping us to 6th place, particularly given how superior our goal difference is. We're on plus 28 goal difference, Everton only plus 2 and Villa minus 4. The reason for us being in this position is our excellent recent form. So you're with me for the Carabao Cup final where we lost to Arsenal, unfortunately. We came straight out of that to a team against Leicester, who were bottom of the league at that point. Beat them very comfortably 3-0. Followed that up with a win against Palace, who were also struggling. 3-0 win there. And that really got the confidence and the morale back up after that cup final defeat. We went to Everton in a real ding-dong battle, a Callum Wilson hat-trick, and we came away with a 3-2 win. We then played Brighton at home, beat them 1-0. Not a classic, but another goal for Wilson. 2 away matches then, away to Wolves and away to Southampton, and we came away with wins in both, which was great. And our last game against Chelsea, who are challenging right at the top of the table, Timo Werner with 2 for them, but Jamal Lascelles with 2 goals from corners, and we came away with a very creditable point. So today's opponents are Everton. Like I said, they're one of the teams trying to chase us for a European spot, so hopefully we'll have a good result against them today. Before we go and have a look at our lineup for today's game, the Ryan Fraser saga continues. So apparently there are reports emerging that he's actively looking to force a move. There's been a row between me and him, unsurprisingly. Apparently he's furious at having been left out of the Premier League squad and has asked me for a transfer and was left angered by my refusal to sanction a move. Well, that's not strictly true. I did put him on the list, but nobody came in with anything like decent money for him, so he stayed. It says here, however, Greeno will find some relief in the fact that Fraser's unrest is not thought to have spread to any of his teammates as yet and will be hoping to keep it that way. That's right, Ryan. Nobody cares. So, today's lineup. It's a good squad. A couple of players are a little tired. Lewis and Jedvaj, it was both suggested should do with a rest, but I just gave them a couple of days off training in the week, and I think that sorted them out enough. So I think that's pretty much our first choice back 4. We've got Hayden in a half-back role here today. Longstaff and Villena in the middle of midfield, and our first choice front 3, Saint-Maximin, Almiron and Wilson up top. Let's get into the game. Here we are, packed house at St James's Park. Hopefully a good game ahead. Not much happening in the early stages of the game. But we do have a highlight here, starting with a goal kick for Everton. They're trying to play out from the back and doing so quite nicely. Richarlison on the ball. We've got fairly hard tackling on him. So hopefully, yeah, he's a bit of a fiery character. So with a bit of luck, we'll be able to rile him up and he might get a yellow, possibly even a red card. Almiron on the ball now. Cut inside to the middle. Villena. Great ball to Wilson. Oh, good effort. Pickford with a good strong hand down at his near post. Corner comes in, but comes to nothing. Longstaff recycles the ball out to Saint-Maximin, who unfortunately gives it away. So Bergkamp thinks we should play shorter passing, and I'm not going to argue with a man of his standing. Chelsea have taken the lead at Arsenal. That's interesting, given the situation between us and Arsenal in the league. Not much happening here, though. We're having the better of the game, certainly. But there's an opportunity here for Everton. We've stolen the ball from the throw, but given it straight back. Longstaff on the ball now, though. Gives it to Saint-Maximin. Can he beat his man? He can't quite, but he has now. Callum Wilson. Almiron, what an effort. And Pickford comes up big for Everton again. Saint-Maximin with a corner to the back post, headed away by Mason Holgate. Almiron picks up the loose ball, running at their defence, and we win another corner. Arsenal have equalised against Chelsea. Saint-Maximin with a ball to the back post, but it's too long over everybody's heads. And it looks like we're going in at half-time 0-0. That's not too bad. I would be happy enough to finish that way. Though given the fact that Everton have had very little of the game so far, I'd like to push on and win this if possible. So we're going to pump our fists and we'll tell them to go out and put on a worthy display. And that seems to have motivated a few of the players. Let's get straight back out for the second half. Almiron's looking tired. We're going to have to keep an eye on him. I think we've got Matt Ritchie on the bench, haven't we? Yeah, so he can come on over that side if we need him to. Don't know why Jedvaj is taking a throw in over there. Saint-Maximin comes in, shoots, but a very simple save for Pickford there. So coming up to the hour mark, still not an awful lot happening. So let's think about making that change. Almiron's just gone down to very poor conditioning, so we'll take him off and we'll bring Matt Ritchie on. And then we'll monitor it for another 5 minutes or so and see if anyone else needs to come out. Saint-Maximin is very tired. We do have Joe Linton on the bench, so we could bring him on for a bit of muscle. Perhaps we'll go into the tactics in a second once that change is made. If we come in here, what we might do here is forget that shorter passing and go a little bit more direct. And we are going to put, I think, Joe Linton as a wide target man on attack. See if we can get him up there and hustling and bustling around their fullback or centre half. 10 minutes to go. We still had the better of the game, but not managed to convert that into anything really tangible. Chance here for Everton, though. Oh, is that a penalty? It looks like it was. Are they checking it on VAR? They are. I'd be surprised if this is overturned. Yeah, it is a penalty. Jedvaj. Very poor challenge. James Rodriguez fires home. So we've got 5 minutes. So, very attacking. And we are going to get extremely high. Never time wasting. I think that's probably as much as we can do. We'll push the attacking width a little bit wider. Stretch them out a bit more. And hope that we can do something to get back into this game. Yeah. Dubravka didn't get anywhere near that from James. So Everton, really, I mean, that's the only shot they've had on target all game. And it looks like they're going to come away with the win. Everton 1-0. Well, fortunately, other results in the league today mean that defeat against Everton hasn't really done us too much harm. You can see here, Man United lost to Wolves. Arsenal have been beaten by Chelsea. So they're the two teams that are in and around us. Everton, of course, beat us. And Wolves were the team that beat Manchester United. Aston Villa could... No, they didn't even get a draw, did they? They lost to Fulham. So we can kind of discount them from the race. They're 10 points behind us with 5 games to play. Realistically, the only team I'm worried about is Everton. If we look at the schedule, we have 5 games remaining of the season, as I mentioned. Palace away, Wolves at home, Brighton away, Tottenham at home, and then Leicester away. So the 3 easier games on paper are actually the away games. But overall, with that little run of fixtures, if we don't come away from that with 2, maybe 3 wins minimum, that's pretty disappointing. And if we do come away with a couple of wins, that's that place cemented for us. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode in spite of the result. We're on a really good run of form generally, and I'm very positive for the run into the end of the season. But if you have liked it, please consider dropping a like on there for me. And any comments you got about this episode or anything else in the series, I'd love to see that too. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We've got a lot of good content coming up for FM21 and the rest of this series and some FM20 stuff in the back catalogue for you to enjoy too. But it just remains for me to thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon for some more action with Newcastle. Bye for now.